people have been asking me, how do you know when, or people have been asking me that, why do you use paint straight from the pot? How do you know if it's thick enough or too thin? So we'll share that with you. So we've got this snot green here. I haven't used it for quite a while, and I know that the paint in there isn't very thin at the moment. I could use it, but it's quite thick. So there's two things. I'm going to add some water in here. I'll just put my finger in the water and then just drip it in just to control the amount. You can pour, but you've got to be careful you don't put too much in. And then we just keep that flowing in. There's a fair bit of water in there now. Close it up and listen to it. Now I can't hear that liquid in there, so I know that's not thin enough. And then when you open it up, it's flowing, sort of flowing down, but very slowly. So I know that that's not thick enough, not thin enough. So I'm going to add some more water to that. I think that'll do. Close it up and listen. Now you can hear the liquid starting to move. That's a good sign. So I'm going to open it now and see, just watch and see how the paint flows out of that lid. Still quite slow. I can tell that paint's improving though. So I'm only going to add a bit more now, because I think we're in a good shape. Close it up, listen. There, it's got that liquid feel to it. I can hear it, it sounds good. Now when I open it, the paint's got a nice flow to it. It's flowing out of the, you'll see it flow out of the lid and back into the pot, and you can tell that paint's in good condition. And all you have to do really, to know whether you're doing it right or not, is just to get a new pot of paint and listen to that, and that will tell you that you should keep your paint at the consistency that it was when you bought it. So listen to a new pot and you'll soon hear it. Listen to this black here. That's the kind of sound that you want. I can hear that, so that's at a good consistency. You're going to have to keep maintaining your paints. They do start to dry out. If you keep the water in them, topping them up, then they'll stay in good condition. But that's just a general tip for paint maintenance. And then if your paint's at a nice flow, then you can then use your paints directly from the pot. Just that you'll save paint, because if you're taking paint out of a pot and then transferring it over onto a palette, then you're going to be wasting paint as it dries on that palette. So I find that your paints will last longer as well. But it's just knowing, getting that right consistency. If your paint is the wrong consistency, if it's too thick, that when you go to paint detail, you'll really struggle, it'll blob and it won't flow properly and you'll make a mess. You've got to have nice flowing paint, and that will mean you can paint cleaner, straighter and more accurate.